fact is they're not. You remember the razors that your father and his father shaved with? Did you ever notice they didn't have, well, the embarrassing razor burn or ingrowing hairs or the razor bumps after they shaved? Did you notice they were also relaxed after they were done shaving? Well, the problem is these big corporations want to sell you razor after razor after razor. Think about how much money you spend a year on razors. Or do you use electric razor? Then you're going to find out what razor burn is. So you need to check out Phoenix Shaving Starter Kits. They come complete with the soap, the brush, and a 2.5-month supply of blades. And the most important part of it, a all-metal razor, built to last generations. So, hey, you can donate it to one of your sons when they turn 18. Check out PhoenixShaving.com and tell them that Gary from Night Dream said, hey, I want one. That's PhoenixShaving.com now.
You're listening to Night Dreams Radio with Gary Anderson.
Hey, that is me. At least it was the last time I checked. I hope everybody's having a great evening tonight and staying out of trouble. What can I say? I got something to say. This Sunday on our Sunday show, we have Heather Wade from Midnight in the Desert will be on our show from 7 to 8 o'clock. So you might want to tune in. That's 7 to 8 Sunday. Pacific West Coast time. Right now, I got 2 guests on the show that go out and look for ghosts and stuff like that. Are you guys there? Hello? Okay, I hope you're there this time. Hey guys, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I wasn't sure. with my one computer messing up. I got like 7 computers all tied into each other. It's like a Christmas tree. If one goes bad, then they all have a tendency of, well, can I say, not working right. So anyway, why don't you tell everybody the name of the group you're with and what you guys do, and let's get into some nitty-gritty of it.
Well, we're the Thames Society of Paranormal Investigations. We're a paranormal team that's located out of southeastern Connecticut in the United States. We've been around since about 2010, and we're kind of a group that's focused on a lot of, using logic and sort of putting a 2 and 2 together. We do have some sort of like some metaphysical parts of us where we do use mediums to kind of give us an idea of, maybe a clue or a lead on where to go. But for the most part, we stick to instruments, taking readings, and we go into a lot of people's houses and residences, and when they ask us for help because they're experiencing paranormal activity, and we go in and we kind of assess the situation and do some research and go into the house and do our data collection and research.
Okay, what's all involved in doing your research? I mean, you take all kinds of equipment, and how long does a normal research take?
Well, if we're talking about like during the investigation, we're there from anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, sort of the call of the owner. Some people are just not, they want to pack it up before 3 a.m., kind of thing. But we just want to give ample time to collect as much information as that we can. Oh, wow.
Have you guys ran into anything totally unexplainable which actually scared you guys?
We have had a few cases that were, I guess you'd call sort of uncomfortable. We did have this one case that there was a daycare that was ran out of the home. There were reports of, like physical activity, like people being pushed and scratched and things like that. The owner of the property actually had gotten pushed prior to us showing up, so she was a little bit, frazzled when we arrived. But there was like an overall kind of, feeling to the whole night that was just like that of a negative one. Seamus, which I think he might have gotten disconnected or something because I don't hear him.
No,
but
I'm here.
Oh, you are there. I didn't know you were there. You can tell the story. You tell them what happened at that place. I thought you got disconnected. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I hear him back there.
Yeah, that particular case kind of stands out. Like Stephanie says, it was a home case that we had in Massachusetts where the homeowner actually ran like a business out of the downstairs of the house and brought us in because she had a small newborn, under a year old, and the attic door kept opening and monitor. She started hearing weird voices from the room. But I know, so it sounded like a case where we could, and like Stephanie said, it was pretty intense. It was a lot of personal experience, which always get. Sometimes with our equipment and our data collection, we end up finding things, but in this case, we had a lot of personal experience. I personally downstairs in some part of the house where I heard something growling at me, and animals were no logical reason. There was nothing in the area to make a noise. There's another. We were up in one of the bedrooms in the home. We could hear children laughing and giggling and talking to us in like kind of a muffled tone, almost like they were inside a closet. And obviously we followed up with that and checked the closet, and people, things were so active at one point during the investigation, we actually thought they were perpetuating a hoax, but with the hidden speakers in the home. But we checked thoroughly in the home, and we couldn't find any logical reason for these like disembodied voices we were hearing.
Now I got a question. What phone are you using? Because it is really breaking up. Are you on the cell phone by any chance, or a speakerphone?
I'm not on speakerphone. I'm on my personal cell phone.
Yeah, maybe we got a bad signal on your phone because it's cutting out.
Can you read my stuff?
Yeah, I'm getting about every 3 words. Okay. Do you have a different phone, a landline you can call back on, and I'll click you on, and we can go that route? Anyway.
Oh, goodness, we might have lost him. Okay, well, I could take over for now until he figures that out.
Yeah. Is this, I don't know if you noticed it. It was just really hard to hear him.
Yes, he was breaking up a bit. I wasn't sure if it was my connection not hearing him well. But I'm coming through okay?
Yeah, you're coming fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm also...
Okay, we got him again. Okay. Let's see if this is any better. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Test 1 2 1 2.
Oh, now I can.
Oh, that's great.
Now I can hear you. I thought maybe my computer was melting down again, but I was checking it.
Well, as long as you can hear me, that's good.
Well, we're still getting a lot of weird noise here.
I think you're in a windy location.
I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds like wind.
Sounds good now.
Are you still hearing it?
Yep. Not as much.
Or movement or something.
This is weird.
Uh-oh. Maybe we're touching on a subject we shouldn't be touching on. What have you guys done lately? Okay, come on.
Your whole computer is having problems.
Yeah, and I haven't had any computer problems for a long time. So anyway, you go into people's houses, and is there anything like the Ghost Hunter like you see on like the Travel Channel and like the Ghost Hunter series that was on for years? Is there anything you guys do like that type of thing?
Are you Are you talking about the evidence that we collect or sort of the process by which we collect data?
Both, actually.
Well, I mean, I would say that there are pieces of the ghost hunters, like that, some of their approaches that we do take. Ghost Adventures is a little exaggerated, but there are some pieces of our evidence that are pretty impressive. I don't know if we don't have any crazy chair movement in lighthouses or anything like that, but we do have some captivating audio recordings and a couple of pictures that are pretty good pieces of evidence, and a few video clips as well over the years that are neat. But I mean, you can't always expect to go into a place and come home with this mind-blowing evidence. Sometimes you'll get cases that you don't find anything at all, and then others you come back a little bit disturbed by some of the things that you didn't hear while you were recording, but did hear during your review.
Yeah, that could be kind of scary. What was it? One of the guys quit one of the shows from the Travel Channel because he got fed up. He said it was getting to a point where they go out to do an investigation, and if they had a miss and they came back, and they said, "Hey, we don't have no evidence," they were told to go back out, fake it, and then bring it back. That kind of gives a bad name to the paranormal, and when I think, again, it's TV and it's entertainment, so I guess they expect every show they have to have ghosts, or they have to have spirits, or they have to have noise or something, in which what you guys are saying is totally not going to happen. I mean, I've gone to the cemetery numerous times here, an old cemetery by where I live, trying to get something, and haven't got anything. And then one of my friends went to a cemetery where he lived and came back and had some real weird talking in the background, and he said there was nobody there in the cemetery. It was late at night.
Yeah, that's definitely, it's a hit or miss thing, and sometimes like you said, we'll spend hours and possibly multiple nights at a location and get nothing. And
now,
they sound like, through the screening, they sound like the best cases, and you gear up for personal experiences and catching some great evidence, and it's, quiet as a mouse.
Whatever you're doing right now, you sound perfect. Don't move, don't do anything.
I promise I won't move.
I had and I have brought it up on my show numerous times, but I managed a business. I don't know if you guys know where Tacoma, Washington is, but it's near Seattle. An old community, and the bay, where the ships come in. I worked in the building that was built in around the 1870s, 1880s. It was originally a hotel, which had like 16 floors, but in the 60s they cut it down because it was unsafe. But in the basement, it used to be a bar around, the turn of the century. The hotel part actually was more of a brothel because the sailors would come in. And the business I managed was a camera business. And, I was a general manager. We had a couple of stores. But I'd have employees go down because we had our inventory stored in the basement because it was huge. And I'd get these guys coming up to me saying, hey, they seen things move, they heard things, and all this stuff. And this went on for like 14, 15 years, 13 years, and all different people, because you go for your employees, on a regular basis, especially salesmen. And some of these guys were telling me this stuff. One was an ex-Ranger, one was an ex-Navy SEAL, would come up, and they were terrified to go back down in the basement. Now,
There's some tough guys to be scared.
Yeah, well, I actually, at the start, I started thinking these guys are all, kind of dingy, because I never had it happen to me.
PTSD going on.
Yeah, and then one day, I went down there, and I was by myself, and I smelt lilac real strong, and it got really cold. And then the smell went away, and, I didn't really think nothing of it. And then maybe a couple months later, I went down, in the basement. And I was the only one down there, and it's poorly lit. but somebody tapped me on the back of my shoulder to where it hurt.